Good evening, guys. I hope you guys are well. I just want to be obedient and get this word out because this word does connect to the other word. At the ending of the video, basically the video is called They Want You, You Are Heading to the Big League or something like that. The end of the video, I mentioned that there's going to be some generational wealth that is passed down to the next generation. And a lot of what you had to endure in this life, you were breaking cycles, you were destroying contracts, demonic contracts. Okay, like I said, the Lord has released you from that debt, from your bloodline. Okay, now I mentioned in that video that there's going to be many opportunities coming forth for a group of God's people. Okay, and these opportunities are life changing. All right, so I said there's going to be more than one opportunity. However, there's going to be some opportunities that many of you guys, you may not be able to achieve. However, you are going to start the process. Okay, so there is going to be cycles broken from you, doing the work, being obedient. But there's also going to be generational wealth accumulated through you for your children, for your grandchildren, or for like your nieces and nephew, for the next generation, basically, right? But I want to tell you guys something pertaining to what the Lord showed me and pertaining to what's going on. There are some things that happened in this life that may have really held you back from being able to achieve everything that you have wanted to achieve, right? And the reason being for this is because there's so much warfare that happened. Granted, you're going to achieve everything that is according to God's will, but there are some things that your heart desired that you wanted to do that you were not able to do because of the warfare. Okay, I want to say this to you: the Lord is going to gift you and bless you. Again, take this to God, and He'll confirm it to you if it's for you. Okay, the Lord is going to gift you and bless you. Okay, right? He's going to gift you and bless you, and maybe, guys, it's going to be through your children. Okay, because of some of the things that you wanted to do, you were not able to do. God is going to pass down these gifts, these talents to your children or to your grandchildren. Okay, and what's going to happen is these children are going to be able to achieve what it is that you wanted to achieve, and the blessings are going to come through that towards you as well. Okay, and the reason for this is because you broke the cycles, you broke the chains, you broke the curses by being obedient to God, by saying yes to God, and the word that you had to go through, the warfare and everything that you had to endure was not in vain, because the next generation's not going to have to fight the way you had to fight. Okay, the scripture the Lord gave me, I nearly cried today. I nearly cried today because I told you guys the words were so deep today, right? And after I recorded the first word, okay, the Lord kept highlighting to me, remember when the king was reading the book of Chronicles before, I think it was before Esther was presented to him, but the Lord was reminding me of the king reading the book of Chronicles. And I thought it really, everything that he was saying had to do with Esther, because he kept reminding me of the king reading Chronicles, right? And then he kept reminding me about it again this evening, as I was about to record this word. And then I realized that there's a scripture in the book of Chronicles that is a reference for this exact word. And when I got the scripture, I nearly cried. So that's why he mentioned that about the king reading Chronicles, was because he was trying to get me to get to this word, get to this scripture as a reference to give it to you during this recording, right? So I'm going to read the scripture for you. So I almost cried when I saw it. I was like, wow. So I'm going to read the scripture for you. The scripture here is 1 Chronicles. Wow. 22, verse 8 to 9. So I just want to remind you, remember, David is a man after God's heart. And David went through so much warfare. And he fought a lot, right? He fought a lot. And he had plans to build a temple for the Lord, right? However, because he went through so much, the Lord advised him not to build the temple and said that Solomon was going to build the temple, right? So First Chronicles 22 verse 8 to 9 says, "But this word of the Lord came to me. You have shed so much blood and fought so many wars. You are not to build a house for my name, because you have shed much blood on earth in my sight. But you will have a son who will be a man of peace and rest. And I will give him rest from all his enemies on every side. His name will be Solomon, and I will grant Israel peace and quiet during his reign." Whew, that makes me emotional. So I'm here to tell you, congratulations to you mothers, congratulations to you fathers, congratulations to you grandparents. If the first word resonated with you, okay, the one that I posted prior to this one about big league and regarding they all want you, right? This is confirmation that, yes, you're going to be blessed. You're going to be doing things for God, and that's going to bless you, and God is sending you destiny helpers, right? But remember when I said that the doors that are going to open for you are going to change the generations to come, right? Your children or your grandchildren, because you have fought so much warfare, because you have fought so much wars, because you have been attacked, because you've gone through so much, they are going to be able to achieve so much success without going through the pain that you had to go through. You took those arrows for your children and for your grandchildren. You took those arrows for them. And God is protecting you, and God's protecting them. But because of your fight, they're going to be blessed. You get it? You ever see people out here and they're so successful, and you're wondering why they don't go through warfare and everything like that. And remember I told you guys, I'm like, guys, don't ever envy that, because I guarantee that their parents fought the wars. That's why the children are living peacefully. Do you remember when I told you guys that a couple times in videos? This confirms it. This confirms it. Right? So many of you guys are going to be building an empire. The Lord showed me the word today, empire. And on the E, there was a crown on the E. An empire is like more than one person, being all on the same page. And this is why he is sending destiny helpers. So I want to confirm to you that it's not only you that's going to have a destiny helper, that's going to achieve blessings, and that's going to be, finally living with peace, even though, yes, there may still be some warfare, but your next generation is saved because you said yes to God. The next generation is saved because you have taken so much of the hits. You get what I'm saying? You've been through so much of the war, right? And the warfare and everything, but it is what gave you that endurance. You have strong endurance. Remember when I said in the other video, you have strong endurance, but now the next generation doesn't have to go through what you went through. You see what I'm saying? You cleaned up the mess that your ancestors created. You broke all demonic contracts from your bloodline. You literally, by being obedient, broke all generational curses, right? So I want to say congratulations, but here is the take heed warning for this word as well. The take heed warnings are always like something. Have a conversation with your children and with your grandchildren. Please have a conversation, because just like in the previous video where I talked about, there's people that are going to come in who are opportunists, who are, wolves in sheep clothing, and, they're leeches, right? There's going to be people that literally watched you suffer with your children. People who may have even not been there for you, or if you have grandchildren, people that may have really mocked you as a grandparent or grandfather. There's people that were not there that are going to try to come in, and they're going to try to eat off your children, their success and everything. Make sure you have conversations with your children, not only about forgiveness, but also about discernment and how to discern the wolves. Okay, so I want to confirm this to you guys. I love you guys so much. The next video is going to be the things that are going to be revealed through these wolves. God highlighted all the traits, and I'm gonna read everything to you. Okay, so I will see you in the next video. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.